Ghost game, ghost game, ghost games. Oh yeah, orangutan. Getting my flight on, dog. Ghost game. Ghost game, ghost game. Orangutan, orangutan. Sticky frog coming up. You know what's up? What's up? What's up? Down. Sticky frogs in the house. What's up with my artillery dome? Got my boulder on. Give me my dolls. Where we at? All right. Come into the cave, you best behave. Oh, I'm heading to the rave, don't tell Dave. I saw a bomb flower over there though. Yeah. Some people might say, is this really what's up? Oh, this is really what's up. Don't you even know what's up? It's like, yeah. So we need to get ourselves some tomatoes, don't? Then only Koroks can use this barbecue, huh? Is that for real? Only Koroks are down with this barbecue. Alright, whatever. That's the way it must be. That's the way. I like it. So I had this manager that he would sing Casey and the Sunshine Band. And I don't know if it's because it was at the liquor store or play, but he would say, that's the way. And he'd go, I like it. And he'd go, But surprisingly, he didn't ruin Casey and the Sunshine Band for me. Surprisingly. That's the way. I fuck shit. Yeah. I can't carry my shit. Boy. We have to drop some of this bullshit out of here. Yeah, now we can get some real shit in the house. No, it. Yes. Alright. Here's what we're doing, what we're doing, what we're doing. Up on the cliffs. Heading to the cliffs. Hell yeah. Heading to the cliffs. Going to the cliffs. Gonna play my riffs. Gonna smoke the spliffs. Oh, 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 oh. Got these boys. 2 Years of the Kingdom. Yeah. Where we going with the Ghost Gang? Well, it's 75% Ghost and it's 1% Mech. So it's a Mech Ghost Gang. Mostly dead, but one is a Ghost Mech though, so that's different. You gotta bring the Ghost Mech. They better respect. They say that on rap songs a lot. It's like, yeah, yeah. They don't say that though. Not often though. However, I'm gonna make a rap song where I go wee. Not really, but we proceed. Ooh, running low on my. I'm running low on my flow. Need some dough. Need some mo. Oh, yo. Yeah. Yeah. Tell you what. Is it controversial to bring up the Disney Star Wars? Yeah. Just man, the Disney Star Wars sucks. Like it sucks a lot, and I'm not the only person that thinks that. It's kind of like Star Wars. Disney Star Wars is like horrendous. Like the Biden Harris administration, it's just awful. It's like yeah, a corporation can be awful. I mean, an entertainment corporation can only be so awful, basically. So, I mean, a government being awful is way worse, but like just by design, by its structure. But what Disney did to Star Wars is unforgivable. You know, so it's like because the new movies weren't just their own thing. Uh, they were a sequel to Star Wars Return of the Jedi. So to the original trilogy. Come and pop these electric ones over here. Come to Papa. Ah. Ooh. You got her, Dad Boss. I'm not even going to use the cheap weapons on you because I don't give a shit about that dome. We're going to show y'all something awesome. Cha-ching. Ka-ching. That's your boy, yeah. Doing that yaki. That's word. So here's what happened. I said, okay, maybe Disney Star Wars will be okay. You know. And I was like, oh God. Then I heard it. Then I started to hear about the plot. 30 years after the fall of the Empire, a new order has arisen. Blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, maybe this will be like the Thrawn trilogy. You know what I mean? Like maybe this will be like, heir to the Empire. Maybe it's gonna be cool like that. It's not. No, it's not even halfway good as the Thrawn trilogy. All right. So in this one, the hero is not a boy; it's a girl, the main hero, and that's not really a problem, except it is a problem because this girl is a Mary Sue and she can do anything. She knows stuff that only like Luke and like only things she knows things that Luke and Obi-Wan only they can know stuff like that. And she can fix the Millennium Falcon, even though she's never been that long on the Millennium Falcon. So it's like, it's total bullshit. Oh, what? Yeah, do that. Let's see. It's classic. Okay, then. All right. So the selling point of the movie is like nostalgia for the original series, the original trilogy from 1977 to 1983. So that automatically is supposed to lock in boomers and millennials, right? Just by design. And maybe those I don't know, zillennials that were like excited about it or something. That watched it when they were a kid and watched the prequels, and then they watched the episodes 1 through 6, the George Lucas 20th Century Fox Star Wars, the originals, the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, I guess I should say. All right. Then so kind of the problem with Star Wars Force Awakens is that it relies heavily on uh, Carrie Fisher and nostalgia of Han Solo and Chewbacca and C-3PO and R2-D2, and most people don't really care about the new characters because they're not really that great, or they're annoying, or they're unbelievable, or they're just crap. So Poe is crap. Uh, Ben is just an idiot. Uh, Ben Solo, Kylo Ren is like this horrible emo, manic depressive fucking douche pussy guy. He's not really a like a threatening villain, really. It's like an unstable, whiny baby. Like, it's awful. Well, I mean, so the problem of race, the problem of Ray is she's a Mary Sue, and it's not explained how she's so great with the Force. Even though they try to, in Rise of the Skywalker, they try to do a Deus Ex Machina, explaining that she's the daughter of Emperor Palpatine, but that's a Deus Ex Machina because they wrote themselves in a corner, and that's how they explain why she's so powerful with the Force. But that's a Deus Ex Machina because they're just making up a bullshit ending that doesn't really follow. That's what it means. That's what it means. Deus Ex Machina. It means that a writer or writers have written shit that sucks and doesn't make sense, and then at the very end they write a magical ending to solve all the issues of it and try to wrap it up magically. Deus Ex Machina. That's what that is. I think we have a wizard. Uh, the wizard is here. Is it a? Oh, I believe it is a snow wizard. So Ray's character problems are evident. She's a Mary Sue, and she's not a Skywalker, but they call her a Skywalker, and all this other bullshit. Um, and then Finn, John Boyega, just runs around going, I'm dumb, I'm dumb. Mommy, what do I do? Mommy, Daddy, what do I do? I'm an idiot. Okay, so that's Finn, and then the problem of Poe Dameron is that already have that one. Oh, yeah. Hmm. the problem of Poe Dameron is that he is written as some sort of ace X-wing pilot or for the Resistance, but I don't know. It's just kind of he's written like a legend, but he doesn't show himself really to be one. So it's just kind of, hey, I'm a legend, everybody. Like, but it's like it's much like, very much like Daisy Ridley being a Mary Sue. He's kind of a instant discount Han Solo or something. It's again, it's awful. It's crap. So the Force Awakens makes a bajillion dollars since there hasn't been a Star Wars movie in 10 years. And so, and people haven't seen Harrison Ford as Han Solo for 33 years or whatever. So it's a big success, but not at all because the new characters or the new storylines that are good. It's just relying on boomers and millennials and zoomers nostalgia. So it's just running off of Harrison Ford, Han Solo nostalgia, and Chewbacca and the old stuff. And then at the end, it teases Luke Skywalker. I didn't see The Last Jedi immediately. In fact, I ruined the movie for myself because I watched all the people just rip it apart for like months and months on YouTube. I just watched like all the critics just, slaughter it. And then by the time I did see it, I was just like, oh God, I'm not enjoying this at all. uh, all right. We got some homies. Got a monster party. So The Last Jedi is Luke Skywalker is supposed to be this amazing hero of the universe. And they make Luke Skywalker into a Jedi-hating failure who wants to live like a hermit and die, and he doesn't give a shit. And so that's crap. Didn't like that at all. I put on my better armor because these guys are taking off too much damage because I'm wearing my snow shit. And got some more intense weapons and stuff. Oh, I didn't switch my armor, did I? Nope. It's time to bring out the big dogs, dog. These are the big dogs right here. A Zonite. Yo. Zonite Waist Guard. We go Aztec on his biatches. Gonna go Aztec on him. You go Aztec, boy. Let's go an Aztec on him, Ronna. We're going Aztec. Hell yeah. Taking that sword, by the way, and your wild berries. Take this He-Man sword over here. Yeah. That He-Man shit. Hell yeah. We just dropped, yeah, this bullshit. Get some real weapons up in here, Don. What you said to me, bitch? Better get recognized. About to get recognized, boy. Recognize, 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 boy. So you can barely get through the Last Jedi because it sucks, and then they turn Luke into a hermit that doesn't give a shit about anything. Oh Lord. Oh yeah, The Force Awakens. They kill Han Solo. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. They kill off the best part of the movie, and that sucks. Give me some of that steak. Get that beef on, boy. Yeah. Here comes the dragon. Down, down. Down, down. It's about time. Yeah. We'd have to get the vibe. Ooh. Oh, there you go. My boy. What? Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. Chilling with the dragon. Chilling with the dragon, my Frodo Baggons. Give it up for Hobo Faggins. You okay, Bella Boo? So then, after that crap, you watch Rise of the Skywalker. Man, that's like, it's almost like the worst one. Man, that one is real bad. The other ones are bad, but this one is like a shit fest. It's like the third one is like ass. Rise of the Skywalker. God, that's awful. So Lando's still alive. So they bring back Lando Calrissian. Lando. Yeah. And then Poe Dameron says stupid shit. He goes, "They fly now." The stormtroopers, and he goes, "They fly now." And then it's revealed that Emperor Palpatine didn't die at the end of Return of the Jedi. So he survived a thermal nuclear star explosion somehow, because and falling down thousands of feet into a shaft and then dying from a thermonuclear explosion. And then so Poe Dameron says, somehow Palpatine returned. So the Disney Star Wars sucked. Major donkey ass, dick balls, and the whole thing was awful. I will probably never watch it ever again. And I can't believe I got suckered into watching even the first one. It blows ass. So in my world, there's those magical Star Wars movies by original creator and director George Lucas, and with Frank Oz and uh, his name Erwin Kirshner. I forgot his name. Ross Ross Marquand, uh, and the original producers. Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy did not produce the first. Uh, I don't think she produced any of the original Star Wars, so I don't think at all. She helped produce the Indiana Jones, but she didn't do the original trilogy of Star Wars, and I don't think she did the prequel trilogy either. So you can tell that she was not involved because those did not suck. So most anything with Kathleen Kennedy, it sucks, except for stuff that's heavily controlled by and directed by George Lucas and supervised by Steven Spielberg. So I know that was Kathleen Kennedy started off as the coffee girl, and then she moved her way up to production. But at first, she was just basically Spielberg's bitch, and basically. First, she was the coffee girl. Maybe she was the fluff girl too. I don't know. Casting couch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Not really. She's not that attractive. Let's get our. Hook me up with those tomatoes, man. In the next Zelda game, y'all better have potatoes. They don't eat potatoes in Japan. I know they're not Irish, but what the fuck? Yeah, so on the YouTube channel, it's like EW Pro or whatever. It's saying that Disney has been caught lying about the budgets to their films, and one of them was Rise of the Skywalker. So, yeah, I bet they're lying about their films. So we're gonna make the yeah. Will I ever watch Disney Star Wars ever again? Unless I'm like in a hospital bed and it's on, and I'm in the ICU and I'm dying and I can't get out. That's probably the only way I would. Or if I was in jail and that was the only thing on. Only if I was dying or in jail would I watch that. Or if like a friend or relative had it on for some reason. I would still try to get. I would still try to get out of there though. As soon as etiquette would allow. Let's fix it up. When I was in the hospital recently, they had a whole bunch of crappy movies on. So I had to sit there and watch Disney fucking Marvel, like really awful films. But I probably had to watch Ant-Man or some bullshit. Still better than Disney Star Wars though. Even though Disney Marvel has a bunch of shite as well. Whole bunch of shite. Fried wild greens. All right, need to up our cooking game in here. Okay. Bring me some of that. Make a stew or something. Or up our game here. Salt grill gourmet. Salt grill gourmet. Hooray! What a day! Hey. Copious mushroom skewers. Copiousness. Let's get some fruit. Yeah. Copious simmered fruit. Okay. What else are we making up in here? All right. You need a hardy lizard to make this kind of thing. Otherwise, it doesn't work. No. Put some of those frog guts in there. Kind of risky. Hardy elixir, you got it. It's not as good as Wheeler's Mixer's elixirs, but it'll do for the game. Wish I had some frog's butts. Haha, good one. Endura carrot. Can we make some? Yeah. Okay, try to make some. Enduring veggie cream soup. That's what I was going for. That is what I was trying to achieve. Get that ancient arowana fish. You wish it was a marijuana fish. Hell yeah. Copious seafood skewers. It's just a whole heap of stuff shoved onto a skewer, but it's still a pretty tasty dish. Hell yeah. You know I'm bringing it tasty. My dishes I never wasted. What? Hasty veggie cream soup. Link's going on a veggie diet, but he's not a vegan though. Just like slightly healthier meals. So he can save Hyrule from Ganondorf, the evil demon king. Is it time for some fried chicken? What? Fried chicken? Some of that fried, southern fried chicken, dog. Yeah. Deep fried drumstick. All right. Woo, 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 woo. We're gonna make something dope-tacular right now. I didn't do it. Damn it! That was a waste of my Sunderlions then. Put these thighs on. Is this gonna work? It's all about that ratio, down. Sunny steam meat +9. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Ooh, yeah. Oh. Wow. Yep. Let's get back to it. All right. Back to the cooking. Bring me the melons. Okay. Some more of that fruit. Then how about meaty rice balls? That's like an easy one. Meaty rice balls. Oh, there it is. Give me some meaty rice balls. Mm. Meaty rice balls. Okay. We got enough food to go out on the road, perhaps. Take the street. Oh, you can't break it. No. Need the. I'll let you be, tree. You've been a good tree to me. The next Zelda game has potatoes in it. Maybe you can make French fries in the next one. I'm hoping you get a credit card in the next one. I hope they have taxes. Not. I hope in the next one you get married and get a divorce, and your family dies like in real life. Yeah, don't make Zelda too realistic. You know, it's supposed to be a fantasy game, right? Supposed to be. Cheap move. Sayonara. Time for my construct bow. Going John Woo on you, dong. We got trees that come alive in this one, so I'm gonna break out the Lionel blade. I want to go see the pirate ship. Thanks for setting him on fire, Manura. He deserved that. All right. Ooh, nice. Oh, not so bright there. Oops, blew myself up. Well, give him one of these electric cuties. Death cap for cutie. Death cap for cutie. Yeah, that Beatles Magical Mystery Tour. That was a made for TV movie for sure. Yeah, they're just like. Maybe the network had to pay the Beatles a lot to get them in a show, and then like besides them not really having a lot of time commitment. I think they could just like barely afford to like pay the Beatles, and then by the time it was time to make the TV movie, like they didn't have any money left, so that's why it was shit. That's a great part, right? Sir Paul McCartney, they're like he goes into the tent, and there's like the chick, there's like the people inside the tent. He's like, "Death cab for cutie, death cab for cutie." It's like one of my favorite parts. Death cab for cutie. That's also a band. That's probably obviously what it's referencing, probably, most likely. I don't see what else they could be referencing that band, except for the Magical Mystery Tour Beatles made for TV movie. And God, is it awful? It's so awful that it's actually entertaining. It's so cheap that you can't even believe it that the Beatles would actually like put up with that shit. Yeah, doing a TV movie was like probably a cheap way for the Beatles to like make music videos before YouTube and before MTV. When I was a kid, I would dance to the MTV music videos, and uh, and then now that I'm older, then everybody puts on like the MP4s. They put on like the mix, like the um, digital mix, or they put on YouTube. So it's basically like with the video, it's basically like YouTube became the new MTV, essentially. Except the difference was that YouTube, you can choose what you're watching, choose what videos you want to watch, and then uh, MTV you couldn't choose, so it wasn't on demand because it wasn't digital. They had VJs program the videos, so did that limit viewership that viewers could not control what music came on? Well, I guess I'd like to say in the original days of MTV, I want to say that the viewers in the audience were still in control, although it was a financial type of control. So um, so the consumer would support the artist by buying their albums, and then buying their records and going to see them live in concert. Shit. And then that dictated how popular the artist was. If music videos would get made, and then besides the radio play and the album sales, also so that would basically dictate uh, what videos would be played, how much, how many eyeballs, just like how views today affects the YouTube. If there's more views on YouTube videos, then it gets more exposure, and then it gets even more views, and then like the social media. Um, yeah, so it's kind of similar, even though it's different technology. But the goal is still the same, right? To drive up sales and to earn revenue, and so So I think with MTV, even though the viewer didn't directly program what songs that were played, they did affect it by the albums that people were buying and what they were listening to on the radio, and the seeing their favorite artists live in concert. Obviously, a puzzle down here though. Oh, it's a simple one. Oh, but sometimes finding the rock is not that simple, except for this case. In this case, the yellow was not so mellow. The Jimi Hendrix. I like that line in the song where it's like, in this case, yellow was not so mellow. That's a good one. So if a woman was like in her 20s in the 1980s listening to MTV, uh, and it and she was dancing along to her favorite songs, and let's say like now she's like 60 something or 70 or whatever, and she's dancing along to YouTube music videos, then it's not really all that much different, except that she just gets greater control because she just types in to the YouTube like a music library, and he or she gets to listen to the songs pretty much for free, unless there's something special about it. As long as they pay for their internet connection and they have to sit through advertisements. You can just skip ads if you want to. So we need to upgrade our snow gear because this isn't shit. Um, yeah, I mean, there was a time when it was when listening when watching music videos was fresh and new, uh, and you could watch music videos beaming into your on cable from the comfort of your home, and yeah, it hasn't been novel. It hasn't been that exciting for a long time. But sometimes I do think about how rare some of this stuff, uh, how that this kind of technology has not really been around that long. So, as with like music, television, cable, it seemed like a unifying force in the world uh, at that time, 40 years ago. But I would say that the internet seems more. It can be a unifying force, but social media and the internet seems more like a dividing force and it seems more sinister than cable or MTV ever could be. I mean, there's a lot of reasons for that. Okay, so I guess one example is that uh, if some white suburban kids wanted to listen to, or any type of kid back in the '90s wanted to listen to gangster rap, they didn't have to go to LA or to Compton and live in the hood. They could just safely buy the albums in their suburban enclaves, and but they don't have to live the lifestyle. They don't have to live in the hood and fear for their lives. And but social media can be different because there could be a really hot chick or like an influencer, and she could get a stalker, and that stalker could kill her. You know, so like likely if you were listening to Tupac Shakur in the 1990s, typically the Bloods aren't going to come and shoot you. So there was this kind of like safety where you could check out dangerous or edgy content, but you didn't have to live it or get drawn into that world or whatever. But I like Magical Mystery Tour by the Beatles, even though it's a crappy made-for-TV, low budget movie. It has a lot of great. I mean, it has a lot of the hits from Magical Mystery Tour in it. A lot of them. So yeah, that's a great Beatles album. So and it has Death Cab for Cutie. That's not a song. That's more like a. I don't think it's a song. I lost my sword though. That's not good. Where's my shit? Damn. That was a good sword too. I didn't want to lose that one. Oh, did I get it? Oh, good. Shala, the magical mystery turds. Yeah, no. Yeah, the former Prince Harry of Sussex and his Meghan Markle bride, this annoying couple from Britain. Uh, well, no, what Meghan Markle, is she American? And then she's basically like a gold digger. So a gold digger is looking for the prince or the future king, and she's going to all the cocktail parties. She's trying to network to get herself to marry that prince, and that's what they call gold digger. It's basically like a woman that's like in a social setting, and she's looking for a husband, and then she's kind of like, okay, well, who's got money? Basically, what it is. Who's going to have a ridiculously affluent future and amazing uh, connections, and who's going to like, basically, when I have children, who's going to give them and myself the best possible, most opulent lifestyle possible. Now, as Prince Harry, he could have been a lot pickier. He could have demanded higher standards, but he didn't. Because some guys just think they can't do any better, so he just settles. So he's just like, whatever, she looks all right. So some rich guys, they settle because they want to get laid and they want to get married and they want to have kids real quick, and they don't give a shit. They just go for it. They just jump right in, right? So I look at Meghan Markle as the greatest gold digger of all time. So good job on that. That was a pretty impressive gold dig. That was like really getting yourself into the royal family. That was pretty slick for a crappy, not that attractive actress. And then they got themselves kicked out of the royal family, essentially, and moved to America. And then they got evicted by King Charles III from their chateaus and lost their royal titles, or royal privileges at least. I don't know if they lost their royal stipends from the United Kingdom taxpayers, but evicted by your own father and your blood father too. That's pretty hardcore. Yeah, so a gold digger is like a woman who is like looking for the guy who has the best money, status, privilege, power, all that. There's only one show I would watch Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, although they'll never do it. I'd love to see them work at an American like Home Depot, like do a reality show. Meghan and Prince, or yeah, it could be called Harry and Meghan at the Home Depot, and they get paid like $7.25 an hour, like the minimum wage. That would be like a fucking hilarious show, right? These people that don't do nothing, that are usually wealthy, like having to work a minimum wage job in America. And like Harry's having to stock the paint, and Megan's like having to do the flowers and shit, put up the mulch, and like water move the plants around for like $10 an hour. They'd never do it, but it would be like the funniest show probably ever. Like like Prince Harry's on the forklift and shit. So that was funny when South Park, Megan and Harry were always like, we want our privacy. So they borrowed the theme. They did a hilarious non-copyright version of the theme of Magical Mystery Tour, I Am the Walrus. And it was like, Shala, the Worldwide Privacy Tour, Shala. I showed them as like in South Park cartoon as bobbleheads. And they're like, oh my god, like all we want is our privacy, but we keep coming on TV though. We want privacy. All we want is our independence. We just want to be like normal people. We want to be like normal people, but we want to be on TV all the time. Wah, wah, wah. I want to be like common people. I want to fail like common people. I want to dance and drink and screw because there's nothing left to do. That's Pulp, Common People. Yeah. I want to fail like common people. I want to be like common people. Yeah, that's a great song. By Pulp. Yeah, it's called Pulp. It's the band. Yeah, that would be funny, right? Like Prince Harry. These people are like so rude. These Americans are so rude. These customers. And then he's like, this job is rubbish. Oh, I thought it was. Is it the Rock Monster? Uh, that wasn't a Rock Monster. Well, I am disappointed slightly, I guess. Now, what's the best Beatles album? Is it? I mean, movie? Is it Hard Day's Night? Oh, you set me on fire, fool. All right, that's it. No more Mr. Nice Die. Mr. Nice Die. No more Mr. Nice Die. And that's the. I'll write the horror movie No More Mr. Nice Die. Coming to theaters this Halloween. No more Mr. Nice Die. The best Beatles music movie, I guess. Yeah, it's not Hard Day's Night. I mean, Help. Those are all right, but it's definitely not Magical Mystery Tour. Ah, it, this one's not even live action. It's the cartoon. Yeah, y'all know what it is. The magical mist. No, I'm sorry. The Yellow Submarine. Yeah. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. So, I, my friend, I was a Beatle maniac, but my friend was like, he bought all the albums before I did. He bought all the Beatles and Oasis. So back in the day when I went over my old friend's house, we were like I don't know, 18 to 20 something. We would get some marijuana and we would put on Yellow Submarine, and it was like, now Yellow Submarine didn't even have the Beatles voices in it, so it was imitators that imitate the Beatles voices. Unfortunately, it would have made it a lot more authentic if it has the Beatles songs, but it doesn't. But the voice actors in the cartoon, they're not the Beatles because they were too busy or they didn't get enough money or whatever. I think the Beatles were so huge that like their time was very limited uh, because they were always in the studio or on tour or something. They were always busy, 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 busy. So going here and there and everywhere, and so I think that's why John Lennon talks about his freedom so fondly a lot when he got older, because he did. I don't think in the 1960s, as part of the Beatles, he had that much freedom. So it was just like insanity, Beatlemania. That's, so being ripped, watching. Uh, oh man, smoking reefer watching Yellow Submarine was an incredible experience. I'm just seeing how hard he can hit and everything. Yeah, there you go. Just seeing what his strength level is and how good my armor level is. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Let's try a put a bomb on him, I guess. She uh, uh, um, oh, I haven't really built up my weapon supply, huh? I haven't really souped it up. Oh yeah, good. Oh, it won't let me fly, huh? Hmm. So you want to step to me, boy? You step to me, I'm gonna beat you, beat. Hell yeah. Yeah, add some shit to it. Add some muddle bud and all that. Mm, you gotta get uh, messing with the ghost gang now, boy. Trying to mess with the ghost game. Ain't messing with the ghost thing. Oh. Finish him. Bring my ghost and I'm up on the post. Huh. Ooh, smash my shit, no? That you're gonna pay ass. Oh. Gonna pay some ass. Pay ass. You're gonna pay some ass. Gonna pay some ass. Let's pay an ass, huh? Gonna pay that ass. It's gonna pay with ass. All right. It's time to build the weapons. We must prepare for war. Make something like that, I guess. Alright. Soup up some of these bad dads. Let's bring it. Ooh. Bringing that belch. That's good. Bringing that belch. Burping. See that dragon shit up in here. Yeah. Yeah. Felt that. Bring the gliok. Bring my biatch. Because I'm gonna unleash some Shiat. Because I'm gonna unleash the Shiat. What? Oh. Yeah, 69. Bring it to the 69th level. Hell yeah. Always leveling up to 69. Always gotta make it to that 69th level. Right. Now we have some diverse weaponry to. Now we have some eclectic weaponry with which to face the evil monsters. Well, this guy isn't very friendly. This guy's so rude. Here, have one of these. Get your ass ready for Batman. Get your ass ready for Batman. Yeah. Ooh. Guys just aren't very friendly to me. Is that how you treat new guests? Poopy. Poopy. Poo poo. Oh, clever. Are you ready for the reckoning? Ah! Where's the Dark Overlord? We'll find him in the Skull Fortress. Yeah, that sounds pretty official right there. The Fortress. You shall find him at the Skull Fortress of Doom. But it has to be the Skull Fortress of Doom now. Let me see your fishing license with the Texas Wildlife Parks and Forest Service. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't have a license to fish. IRS. Did you pay your taxes this year? Well, thanks for doing what I was about to do, I guess. Oh, weapon's not strong enough for this big daddy. Ugh. These weapons are kind of shit, so there's no way. Those weapons be shit. They're more novelties than they are useful. So I was working a job one time, and a German retired guy, came up to me and goes, "I like you very much. You're very useful." Or he says, "You're very useful." Youthful? No, useful. Oh yeah. Of course. No, I understood. I understood what he said. I was appreciative of the German man, the elderly German man. Ah, you are useful. Ah, I like you very much. You are very useful. Well, being called useful is better than being called useless, in my experience. I've already been to this one before. Let's get some booty. Mm. No, my favorite was the German IHOP waitress. Yeah, Mitch at IHOP. She was like, "Oh, you would like your eggs sunny side up?" That was my favorite. The German waitress was the best. Like, she was so cool. That amazes me that a young German girl was like, "Man, Germany, this is boring. This sucks." And then, like a long time ago, oh, maybe she was fleeing the Soviets or something. Maybe I didn't really ask her, but maybe it was before the Berlin Wall fell. Maybe she was on East Germany, and it was really oppressive and she fled to America to escape the communism, probably. Or maybe she was just a girl that wanted to go on an adventure. Yeah, she was an adventurous German girl. She wanted to go to an adventure to America. And then she came and got a job at International House of Pancakes. And then she kept her job for like 50 years at the same IHOP off FM 1960 in Champion Forest. Uh, what a story! You didn't really pry into her personal life, huh? Not not really. Not. I mean, you can tell that she's German just by her accent because it's like so obviously German. But no, I didn't want to pry into her personal life. Like, why did you come to America? That was a big time like International House of Pancakes because the waitress was like from Germany, the owner, the manager was from Lebanon or Syria or something like that, and then the cook was like Nigerian. It was truly an International House of Pancakes for real. Ah, you hate getting wet. You're not the kind of woman for me. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, I guess it's fun to go on the adventure. Yeah. Maybe not go all the way to Mordor, but I guess it's like Dr. Jordan Peterson often says. He says, "Take the bloody adventure," because we're all going to die anyway. So one day, take the bloody adventure like that. Try the new Elon Musk cologne. It'll make you exy. Oh yeah. You'll have 10 kids and 3 hot wives in no time. But you need the $300 billion though as well. Wah wah. take him out. Ooh. Oh, you punk. Punk, bitch. Bitch. We only lived once, but we lived in the days of the Trump. Oh yeah. So you know we're gonna get pumped. No, what's really evident about the Trump administration is that then you get to compare it with the Biden-Harris administration, and you realize, like, something that we already knew under the Biden-Harris administration is that they did not do shit. And when they did do stuff, it was corrupt or clandestine or evil, lazy. It was shit. Got your boy Spoonie. You get off those Adolf Twizzlers, boy. Where could they film this part in Zelda? Well, you know the in Galveston, there's a lot of places that are these marsh swamps, like in Houston. Yeah, like going towards Galveston, it's like you got marshlands, wetlands that look like that all everywhere. I can definitely imagine a Legend of Zelda movie, like at least part of the swampland parts being filmed in Galveston, South, in yeah, Galveston, Texas. I mean, Galveston, Texas isn't the only place with South Houston with marshlands, but right in the butt. Oh, right in the butt. right in the butt. Someone put marijuana leaves here? Cannabis. Cannabis. Come ride with us. Ooh. Can I bus? Come ride with us. Mescaline. It's the only way to fly. That's in the Matrix Part 1. Yeah. I never did mushrooms because I never found a way to get some, really. There's plenty of people that sold acid and weed and X and stuff like that. But there's plenty of people that sell cocaine in Houston. There's plenty of people that sell like a lot of different kind of drugs. But I mean, a mushroom dealer is like not. It's not something you normally come across. There's tons of coke heads. There's tons of pot heads. There's tons of acid heads. Why are the mushrooms kind of harder to come by? I guess because it's like, you know, I think it's because it's a cultivar and all that. So it's a fungus and all that stuff. Yeah. It's more of a pain in the ass to get it and to grow it and all that. And it's illegal and all that stuff. So it's a psychotropic, psychedelic drug. Ah, shit. Oh, well. We let one get away, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Ha ha. Yeah. Speaking of herb, let's get some of this. Now, I'm kind of happy that Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings, it makes a lot of drug jokes and drug references because it kind of nods at the Lord of the Rings audience. You know, it's like wink, wink. Haven't you ever smoked weed? You know, like, did you ever do a psychedelic drug like mushrooms? It's like when Pippin goes, he sees the mushrooms. Of course, they're used for cooking too, but he's like, mushrooms. That's like a joke. And then when Gandalf is telling Frodo, like, this is the finest pipe weed in the South Charlotte, you know, I don't think those are like innocent references to. I think they're kind of like a little nod, wink, wink at the audience with Peter Jackson. Like, hey, not implying that the audience does drugs, but that they're going to get the jokes about drugs. It's more the thing. So those are my favorite kind of meta So what meta means is like metaphysical. Uh, Meta is just means beyond, beyond the pale. And so, um, yeah, meta just basically means beyond. And not that stupid. The Facebook Meta platforms, Mark Zucker Zucker turd board or Zuckerboard bullshit. Fucker turd. I'm talking about the real meaning of meta. Um, so that's a meta joke when you're watching Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings trilogy, and Ben goes, "Look, mushrooms." It's a joke because on one hand, mushrooms you can eat them, but also you might have a trip, a psychotropic trip on them. So that's the meta joke. It's a multi-dimensional, beyond type joke. Almost fourth wall breaking because it's a direct. It's nod, wink, wink at the audience. So that's very good writing and storytelling and production and directing when the audience feels a part of the adventure instead of just that it's just a product. So that's why Disney Star Wars feels like a product and Lord of the Rings feels like something authentic. Like, so when you watch something with Disney, it just feels like, oh, we got to do this because we got to make a lot of money, and it's real shallow and it's not very good. There's no love in it. It's just a bunch of executives saying we need to make more money, and that's it. There's no meta to it. There's no depth. There's no dimension. There's no uh, multifaceted anything. There's no complex. There's no richness. There's no soul. There's no complexity. None of that is present in a Disney film these days. Used to be back in the old day, in the good old days, but not here in the last whatever 10 to 15, 20 years, or however long it's been. At least the last 10 years. It's been a soulless machine, Disney. Disney has been this leftist woke uh, Kamala Harris bullshit for the last 10 years. Or like Kathleen Kennedy, the South Park joke, put a chick in it, make it gay. And then she goes to the Italian restaurant and then she says, put a chick in it, make it gay. And then the waiter's like, but the chef can't make spaghetti gay. And she's like, I don't care, put a chick in it, make it gay. So I guess that's been the Disney motto for the last 10 years. It just hasn't really worked out that well. Let's Lookout Landing, right? Yeah. We got to get Blueberry Blue back home. Yeah. Open up, dog. Yellow leaded, blueberry blue Kool-Aid. Disrespected blueberry blue. What's up with that? Why y'all disrespecting up in here? Y'all better respect, fool. I don't know about all this. So I'm having an acid trip at a Ren Fair. The Texas Renaissance Festival is pretty good. It's just the problem with Texas is during the summer, it's hot, and into the fall a little bit. So yeah, that's the problem with Texas is that in Magnolia, Texas, the Texas Renaissance Festival, some days they don't have that many trees out there, and there's a lot of like just it just gets too hot and humid. Like there's not enough shade, and it's just like it's big ass meadows, and you get sunburnt, you get fucking so hot. Besides all the shit being super expensive too. Oh, I can't even think about blowing money at a Ren Fair because you got to pay like real bills and shit. Yeah. Like, how many Americans really go on vacation these days? Probably not that many. Well, and like a lot of other countries have like generous vacation times, and then like in America, you have to like work your ass off like 40 hours a week plus, and then your employer doesn't let you get off to go on vacation. Like you might accumulate 1 week of vacation time the entire fucking year, but the rest of the year you're just like fucking slave dogging it. Like, and then when you work a slaving job, uh, 40 hours a week and accumulate enough vacation time, then the company's like, oh, you can't go on vacation. They try to like, then companies try to like take away your medical benefits and vacation benefits. They just try to like screw you in the corporate America tries to screw the workers in the hee-haw. Oh wait, I think I found something interesting here. Oh, is that oh, okay, it's blocked. I thought that was a secret entrance at first. Dude, bummer. Oh, okay, it wasn't. Oh well. Yeah. Get some of that herb. Ooh. Ka-ching. Blueberry blue. Ooh. Cold-blooded. Yeah, just smash this one out. Oh, robot battle down. Gotta get it down. Oh, we got a. Ooh. Get Batman style on with the Batarang. Got something special planned for this boy. Robots. Oh, right. Come here, my brother. Oh. Robots. Welcome to the team, baby. It's like Johnny Fives. Ooh. I have something for you then. Nice. Need more input. Number 5 is alive. They do remind me of the short circuit robots. Yo, I need the goods. What you got? Yeah. Some of those tomatoes. Tomatoes, bro. Spicy pepper. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. You brought it back to the Beatles. Yeah, that's the easiest way. All right. Gonna buy all his shit. Give me that salt. Give me the meat. Give me the oil. Then I'll be complete. Here we go. That's my boy, my boy Cormus in the house. Give it up for my homie Cormus. So they're coming out with Nintendo Switch 2. Uh, well, I'm gonna need something called Money Part 2 to buy that. So when I get Money Part 2, then I'll buy Nintendo Switch 2. It's kind of like National Treasure, Riley Poole, Benjamin Gates, Nicolas Cage. He's like, I think we need to go shopping. And then Riley Poole, Justin Bartha, he goes, I would love to go shopping, Ben, but we need something first called money. Yeah, that's a pretty funny part in National Treasure, right? Yeah, they didn't make National Treasure 3. They made a Disney, like, woke National Treasure with a. I have nothing against hot Latina girls. It's just like, I mean, National Treasure is about, well, Nicolas Cage and Justin Bartha and uh, Diane Kruger, John Voight. Yeah, I think he's still pretty vital. I don't think he's not incapacitated yet, so he can still be in the movie. Unless was he killed off in the second one? I don't know if he was killed off or not. What, Disney doesn't want to make a movie with John Voight in it because he's a Trump supporter or some shit like that? Man, get the politics out of the fucking entertainment already. Shit, sheesh. Here we go. You get it stealth. Down. Ooh. This bud's for you, brother. Uh, guess what was up here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like Weird Al Yankovic in the movie UHF. I still think that movie is funny today, even though the references are like super outdated. Yeah. Now, I know every generation there's going to be something that embarrasses them when they get old. Like for some kids, for some older people that got older, maybe it's like it's Justin Bieber or something, or maybe it's you know. Now it's not that the person necessarily is embarrassed that they were Justin Bieber fans or anything like that. They'll just be embarrassed that they're so old that they remember when that guy was famous. Yeah. So it's not really that they're embarrassed that they're Justin Bieber consumers. I mean, like my cousin is like pretty embarrassed that she liked Hannah Montana, but she was a kid when Hannah Montana was big. So, Tomorrow, tomorrow. Oh, it's almost tomorrow. All right, for the Wednesday. Well, everybody have a winning Wednesday. Thanks for watching. This concludes this particular episode of Tears of the Kingdom Tuesdays. Uh, oh well, might as well get our let's go make it to the end real quick and get some hearts. Uh, horse is smoking that chiva, hitting the bong, ripping the bong of that marijuana. That would be cool to have a chimney that was like a horse and looked like it was smoking. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. It looks like you're like if you had a chimney that was shaped like the horse from that was ripping bud and shit. All right. If you're on spring break, have a great spring break and have a great hump day. See you later. Peace.